I can't tell you how many health histories I've had to start doing as a dentist because no one has a family care doc. Tell me what's wrong. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. We're walking from specialist to specialist to specialist. Specialists don't know. Specialists have their eyes, I mean, they got their blinders on. The way it was supposed to work was somebody with a little knowledge of a lot of things helps direct you to the point they would take care of most of it, but if they couldn't, hey, maybe this is dermatology. Maybe this is oncology. Maybe this is, they're your quarterback. Once again, teamwork. But this is a disaster. The second part is insurance. Okay? This crazy thing about insurance. Okay? They're given a special exemption that all of us have to abide by. If we're a dentist, all three of us are dentists, we can't talk about fees. Okay? But insurance companies do all the time. They know every bit about you. And in fact, if you're a physician and you're a physician and I'm a physician, they know, Aetna knows exactly what Blue Cross, Delta is all paying within the dime, even the underwriting. Okay? That's why I'm proud to tell you, I'm actually the guy that pushed this bill. It's a new bill, okay, but it's a booklet. And I can get you this booklet. But you have to understand this, okay? It's revocation of the McCarran-Ferguson Act. Anti-competitive clauses, okay? Now in our 10th Amendment, this is where we start to have to start thinking outside the box. 10th Amendment was given the insurance and health. Do you know that 3 states tried to take on the collusion and monopoly? New York, California, and South Carolina. And you know what? They failed miserably. There's your two of your biggest power states and your one whose constitution is almost impeccable. And they lost. This is where we need the federal government to level the playing field, which is part of our Constitution as well. Okay? I don't want the insurance companies to talk anymore between themselves. I want the free marketplace. I want them to come up with great ideas like the one I told you about McDonald's. But I want customer service. This bill alone creates, if you're my patient or you're my client, you bought my insurance, I'm going to take care of you. Customer service. Oh, what a genuine novelty. If you're my physician, I'm going to pay you. And you're going to stay on my panel. Otherwise, I'm going to lose. Customer service again. What a novelty. You can't start talking about health care or insurance reform without this bill gone. Without this exemption gone. The insurance company or the insurance debacle is an onion. Think of it as an onion. And you got to take the first layer off first. And then you get competition. Then you want portability. Now you got to start thinking outside the box here. Okay? Does my insurance commission in my states actually help me regulate that if I'm buying across state lines? No, it doesn't. We got some work ahead of us. But if it's insurance and I own it and I make those changes, that's wonderful. But that's not what's coming. And this bill isn't what you've been told, an insurance reform bill. I'll tell you why. They only had to have a tenth of the phone book before. They got the whole phone book now. And guess what the insurance companies are doing? Betting on the federal government not getting their act together. It's tell me a program that the federal government gets involved in and it works. There isn't. Well, somebody said the IRS. But here's the deal. That's where we need to focus. Keep it simple. And I've always been preaching. Fine to criticize, but you better have options on the table. I am the only candidate that's been preaching ideas and solutions, saying, take me on. I can talk to you about banking and all that. But what you have to do is, revocation of McCarran-Ferguson, number 1. Get them competing. I want to start there. Number 2 is take on public health and make public health accountable. Do you know why? Because public health is not your friend. Public health pushed together a person, and I have to admit, dentistry gave it away. We lost. It's a non-doctor doing surgical treatment that's not accountable to a state regulatory board. It happened in Alaska. And guess who they used? Native American peoples. Sad. You better reel in public health. By the way, my office,